everyone, welcome back to Aish Explains. If you watched the episode 1, you already know what business intelligence is and what Power BI is, where company use it. If you haven't watched it yet, go check out that first. Link is in the description. Today, before we even open Power BI, we need to understand something very basic. What is data? And by the end of this video, you will never look at Excel sheet the same way again. Let's go. Okay, so what is data? Simple answer. Data is just a recorded information. That's it. Anytime something happens and someone writes it down or stored in an Excel sheet or whatever, that is data. Look at these examples on the slide. Your samosa receipt from canteen. That's data. It says what you bought, how much and when. Your birthday written on a calendar. That's data. Your Zomato order. Every order you ever placed, saved. That's data. Even your step counter on your phone. 1,000 steps today counted, saved. That is also data. So data is everywhere. You are already surrounded by it every single day. We are just going to learn how to organize it properly. Now, what does an organized data look like? Let me show you. Imagine you run a small chai shop. Every day you sell chai, samosa, biscuit, and you write it down like this: date, item, quantity, price. Jan 1st, chai, 40 cups, 10 rupees each. So this is your whole table, four columns, and this is called columns, and these are rows. So every row is one sale you made. So Jan 1st, chai, 40 cups, 10 rupees each. Next, Jan 1st, samosa, 25, 15 rupees each. See how clean is this? Every column has one type of information and every row has one event. Here the event is sale. So this is what a table looks like. And this is where all the data lives in table exactly like this one. So let me zoom into the first row. See, Jan 1st, chai 40, 10. So this one row tells a complete story. On Jan 1st, you sold 40 cups of chai at 10 each. That's it. One row, one story. Everything about that one sale in horizontal line. So in data world, this is called record. Every row is a record. One thing that happened, one complete piece of information. Now look at this column, the item column. Chai, samosa, biscuit, chai. Every single cell in this column is answering the same question. What was sold? Different answers, but same question every time. So that is what a column does. A column is one category of information going from top to bottom. In the data world, a column is called a field. Okay, so now we are going to see the examples shown here in an Excel. Quick reminder, in first episode, I told you we are not learning Excel in this series. That is still true. I'm just using Excel right now to show you visually what rows, columns, and data types look like because it is the simplest way to see it. That's it. So let me open my Excel first. So we will record the examples here. Student name, age, score, score, grade, pass or fail. Okay, so these are the names of the header. So first, Priya, so her age is 14, so her score is 87.5. So 87.5 A, so pass. Next, Divya, so same age, 14, her grade is 35.3. So this is the grade fail. This is David and his age is 14. So he got 90% and A plus. So he got pass. So these are the table. Okay, let me zoom in. Okay. So as you can see here, these are the column names, right? Column name. And these are the rows I have stored. So each data I have stored here. So at the row 1, I have stored the names of the column. Student name, age, score, grade, whether they pass or fail. So these are the headers or column names. Every column must have an header. Otherwise, we don't know what the data is about. For example, if I take this age out, we don't know what this 14 means, right? So the column header is important. Now look at row 2 to 4. These are the actual data rows. Each one is one student, right? And so on. So see, the second one is about the Priya's data, third one is Divya, and fourth one is David. So this is called records. Each row. So I have highlighted an yellow. This is row. And these are the columns. Um, columns. Okay. So in Excel, row. This is called row. In data world, this is called record. So Excel and data world. And the column also have another name in data world which is called field. So both are same meaning, different names in different places. That's it. So Excel people say row and column, database people say record and field, but they mean exactly the same thing. Don't let the different words confuse you. Think of it like some people say mobile, some people say phone, some people say cell. All three names refers to the same device. So the exactly the same scenario here also. So row is equal to record and field is equal to column. So the meanings are same. So now we have rows, columns, put them together. You get a table. A table is just an organized one. Every piece of data sits in one specific cell, one row, one column, one box. The most important rule of a good table is the related data stays together. You never split it up randomly. Think of like table like a really well organized notebook where every single entry has the same set of details. Here, as you can see, I haven't stored the data in one single line, right? I have stored the data about Priya in one single line. So the next row, it has Divya. And in the next row, it has David. I haven't combined their data into one cell. So this is a well organized table. And here's the fun part. Tables are everywhere. You have been looking at them your whole life and didn't even realize it. The most famous example is IPL scoreboard table. Each match, one row, teams, runs, wickets are stored in the columns. In the another neighbor's field, your school mark sheet. Each subject, one row, marks, grades. So once you started seeing tables, you will see them everywhere. That is the data mindset. And here's the most important thing. In real world projects, your data never comes from just one place. One team use Excel and another team use database. Sales data is present in one system and HR data is in another. Sometimes you're pulling from 5 or 6 different sources at the same time. So Power BI job is to connect all of that. So here I have used one example in Excel alone. So in real life project there will be a multiple source where we get data. Power BI job is to connect all of that, but in every single one of those sources, the data still look like this, rows and columns, tables. So that is why this is the foundation of everything. Okay, this is something that trips a lot of beginners. Not all data is same type, and the types of matters a lot. So first we will go to our Excel sheet. Okay, so I will clear all this color coding so that mm, we can learn the data type concept, right? See, here you can see the student name, right? So this is text. So these types are called, data types are called text, name, cities, labels. You cannot do math on the text, right? You cannot add two names. I can add Divya and Priya means no, this is a text. We can't add those things. Even if something look like a number, like a postcode 600001, if it is stored as a text, Excel will not add it up. Text is for describing the things, and this data type is a number. So in this, the number are there are three types of number, right? So here this is whole number. And this is also comes under number data type, but this is a decimal type. As you can see here, we have a point after there is a number. So this comes under decimal, but both are number data type. Score. So age and scores comes under number data type. Then this is comes under text data type. As you can see, it describes what grade she or he got. When we come to pass or fail, so this pass, fail, this has two answer, either pass or fail, yes, no, yes. So this data type is called Boolean. So it simply answers for yes or no question, right? Either we have yes or no. So this will be the Boolean data type. Fancy word, simple idea. Only two possible values. Is the student pass or fail? Yes or no? Is the fee paid or not? Yes or no? So that is a Boolean data type. And the last data type is date. We haven't used here as an example. Let's say, so this student passed on 23, I mean, passed our exam on 23 4 26. So you can see here automatically Excel take it as a date. So if I stored it as April 23rd means, see how the data was here. It takes 2023, 4 and 1. So while storing the date, we have to use the correct format. Okay, so if I store this as a text, see, I cannot do math on this. In date data type, we can do math also. So you might wonder how we can do here. Many days between two dates. For example, I can calculate 23 to 25 to 4 to 6. I'm not deep diving it, but you can calculate from the date how many days are in between. If I store this as a date data format, if it is in text format, I cannot take or count how many days are in between. So remember, there are four data types: number, text, date, boolean, as well as. So in number as well as we have seen that decimal data type, and that's also comes under the number data type. Okay, let's quickly wrap what we have covered today. So we first saw that what is in data. So it's just in recorded information, and we went to an Excel and talk about table, record, field. So a table is in combinations of an rows and columns that organize the data related together. And we saw about records, another name is row. So one type of information was stored in column. So column, another name is field, is in one type of information. And we talked about data types: number, text, date, boolean. Mixing up them is one of the most common beginner mistakes. So I hope in this video you have understood what are the data types and why it is matters. So these ideas, rows, columns, record, field, data types, these are the building blocks of everything in Power BI. Every dashboard, every report, every chart you will ever build, it will start right here. So in the next episode, we are installing Power BI step by step. I know you are very happy about it. So I will walk you through a whole step, whole setup, so you are ready to start building. Okay, so if this has helped you, hit a like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who wants to learn. See you in the next video. Bye bye.